Welcome back to Zwartkops and the Winter Challenge. Yes, it's chilly conditions, but hot racing. And the crowds have certainly enjoyed themselves, and they've come out in their droves to check out Car Care Clinic's 111 Sports and Saloons. Nice 30-strong field of cars coming out here for Car Care Clinic 111s. And after the great Bekisa 200, a couple of cars that had to do a little bit of work in between this heat and, of course, all the action at Bekisa. Lucas Besaidenote is back in the Pretoria Note Toyota, and he's in his Lexus looking to go at the front end and fight it out with the usual contenders. But he's got a very strong field of Class A to deal with. And if you looked at what happened at Bekisa, look at more of the same. Here we go on board with Bob Neal in the focus as they drop the hammer and head down towards turn number 1. Johan Hutting in the 350Z there, putting pressure onto Economides as they go around the outside of turn 1. It's Batters van Jaarsveld and Wouter Roos who lead things out as they go down into turn 2. Good driving from Dirk Lawrence. Look at where he came from. Out of the back end of nowhere, sneaking up on the inside and getting past Peck and Kalen Miller. And the Azoic panel beaters machine getting up there very nicely. Verity and Jabir going side by side with Van der Pfeiffer as they go through turn 3. And the Subaru just showing a little bit of clean heels as they go through there and up onto the back straight. Masters already being under massive pressure there from Economides. And then Bob Neal feeling the pressure from the back end as Donnie starts to make his way. And it looks like, oh, it's so close. Ishmael Peck, Van der Pfeiffer, Verity Ann, and right on their tail, watch out for Philip Enmanis. Troy Moreira up there as well in the big BMW. But the big pressure right now is coming out of that Honda Ballard. Look at how he's chopping and changing, looking for ways. Dirk Lawrence is certainly on something special this morning. Maybe he had something special on those cornflakes, but it's certainly working well for him. Kalen Miller side by side with Peck as they come down on the braking markers. Will Miller be able to outbrake the Honda? Yes, she will. Dives on the inside and getting better and better every time she climbs behind that wheel of the Kia that she drives for Midas. Once again, through turn 1 they go. Masters ahead of Economides, Bob Neal. Then it's Lawrence and Kalen Miller. And Bob Neal pushing hard there in that Ford Focus X-Production car, remember, as it comes under braking. Further back, starting to sort things out here. You can see Almera Van Eck is under a little bit of pressure coming from the 2 Porsches behind him, and they're starting to sort things out there. Chris Smith, and forcing a little bit of a maneuver there was Philip Meyer. The front end, though, things are starting to heat up. And I think Johan Hutting might have a little bit extra. Remember, that's not normally a 111 Sports and Saloon car. He's been given an opportunity to drive here today in the Martin Morgan 350Z, and he's gone up the inside of Battis for second. Wouter Roos now going to try and hold him off. Remember, Hutting with a slightly more powerful car, usually races in the extreme supercars, but he's been asked to drive on very old rubber and just wanted to have some fun here on the Winter Challenge. And he's having some fun with, of course, a lot of his good mates, one of them being the man in front of him. And I think there might be a little bit of less mates and more rivals right now as they go into turn 1. Wouter hanging on, looking for the win. Can he keep it all together in that Nathan's Motorsport machine? He's really pushing it hard. But that 350Z is giving him a good run. Batters van Jaarsveld getting better and better as he gets to grips with that new machine of his. And there you can see Brown going so well in little Figo, closing on the back end of Van der Pfeiffer in the Subaru. Kalen Miller still under attack there. There's Troy Moreira just in the background behind Aiden. And, of course, Louis Scholz, the Car Care Clinic car, right in that mix as well. That's great to see. Scholz mixing it up there with Troy Moreira in the BMW. Wouter Roos has lost the lead as they come up on Talliard there. And it looks like young Talliard in the Renault Megane might be just feeling the effects here of what is a baptism of fire. Coming into 111 Sports and Saloons for the first time this year. He's really got to grips with the car, but not quite on the pace just yet, sitting down there in Class E. This is fantastic action for Class A, though. This is really top-class stuff. There we go. Eminence under pressure from Moreira. Moreira diving on the inside and around the outside. Verity Ann trying to find a way through there. This is super stuff. And oh, a touch. There you go. Looks like Marquez has been sent to the sidelines. Let's have another look at that from Verity Ann's point of view. Floris Stopforth just turning in. Oh, a little tap. Getting sideways. And Verity Ann gets going again. But Stopforth is on the sideline in that very nice liveried machine. And now Mark Ellis heading up to the top of the hill. A little bit of pressure coming from the back end there. Almera Van Eck has caught onto the back end of him. The checkered flag is on standby though. Hutting is going to take the win. But of course he's not going to be scoring points here. So Wouter Roos will be gifted the victory in 111 Sports and Saloons after a nice battle there with that 350Z of Johan Hutting. Across the line and a fantastic race once again in the Car Care Clinic 111 Sports and Saloons. Batters van Jaarsveld with a massive improvement coming through to second place behind Wouter Roos. Wayne Masters was there in third, beating out George Economides. Hutting dropped down to fifth place with the breakout time. And then it was Dirk Lawrence, Kalen Miller and Ishmael Peck, your top 8. Let's catch up with Batters van Jaarsveld, second place today for TB Racing.
This was so fantastic. It's my best result ever at triple ones. And just to have the discipline, I can tell you when the 350Z came past, I wanted to chase him so much, but then you know you're breaking out. So it looks like a third, but I believe it's a second place on the cards.